YouTubers, welcome back to Yorkshire Media. I am Mark, your host, your presenter, whatever you want me to be, and you say I'm cheaper and better than the BBC. Like I say, it's my catchphrase, it's staying. So, what are we going to be talking about today? Well, I'm going to be talking about something, I've done a bit of research actually, and other channels have covered this. So I'm going to cover the climate lockdown in 2024, what is going to happen in Oxford. So the idea of it, so climate lockdown 2024 at Oxford, that's where it'll start in Oxford. So Oxford will be in a climate lockdown in 2024, and the whole idea is to keep you within your own area, right? So what will happen is residents in Oxford will have to register their cars with the council, so then they can put in a black box and monitor and watch you where you go, basically. And you'll only have 100 days of using your vehicle as well, which I think is pathetic. I mean, you give councils a little bit of power, and then what do they go and do? You know, it all goes to the head and things like that. But that's what could happen. So if it happens in Oxford and it's transmitted through the country, and it happens up here in Wakefield, people will be kicking off because you'll only have 100 days to use your car, basically, unless you're electric. You know what I mean? So it's been this is basically being forced on you by council and government as well. Government are not too bothered about electric cars. They know it's not the future. The future is still combustion engines, but they want to make it so expensive that like people like me and you cannot afford to run them. It's as simple as that. They want to restrict us. They say working class should only use trains and buses and things like that, and so we're being forced into it. But council, really? You've got to register your car at a local council so they can put a box in and spy on you, basically, because that's what it'll do. It'll spy on you. You know, it'll tell them where you've been and where you're going and things like that. So they're literally spying on you, which is pathetic. It shouldn't be allowed. You know what I mean? I've heard other channels talking about this, and I thought, well, it's pathetic, innit? I mean, government give councils this kind of power? Nah. It's gone to Oxford's council's head and things like that, you know. It is all pathetic. It really is. It shouldn't happen. What they're doing is they're coming after your transport, basically. You know, they're doing it with motorbikes as well. So in a certain time frame, 2024, you won't be allowed to ride 125 motorbikes. It'll be electric equivalent to that, if you know what I mean. I'm thinking, really? You stupid? You know, we all know electric's not the future, and an electric bikes is definitely not the future. You know what I mean? Come on. You know what I mean? Really? And this is how they're justifying it. And also this climate lockdown, you know what I mean? You know, you'll be able to walk, but you know what I mean, only in your own. I think you'll be able to walk out of your area because you're walking, basically. But what happens if you're working? Because this hasn't been thought through, I tell you. Yeah, it hasn't been thought through, because there could be complications where, well, you may work 6 miles away. You know what I mean? And you've got to work every day and that, but you've only got 100 days of car travel. Really? Yeah, I mean, buses are not that reliable. I mean, buses in Wakefield, they're not much reliable at all. I mean, train fares are going sky high. They're going really high up. And that, you know what I mean? And people say, well, it don't matter. Yes, it does matter. Yeah, it's about time the people around the United Kingdom start speaking out against the government and against councils doing this. And you're going to give them your vote in 2024 so they can do rubbish like this. Really? This is ridiculous. You know what I mean? And this is what could happen in 2024 down in Oxford. It is absolutely balmy. Stupid. You give a council some power, and then they want to take it over. Yeah, it goes to the head. They think they can control us. Think again. Any council who thinks they can control the people within their city, think again. You know what I mean? I've told people plenty of times, you don't have to be scared of your government or your councils. The government and councils should be scared of the people. Because it's the people who've got the power to make the change. Things change for the better. You know what I mean? You won't think of it, but it is. You know what I mean? This is stupid. What's happening is pathetic. It really is. Australia are going against it, by the way. If you go, yeah, if you YouTube it or Google it, and Australia, I think it was their Prime Minister who stood up and says, they're talking against it, not doing it. Then they're not going to do an environmental lockdown in Australia and things like that. He's even going to say, same thing as me, there is no environmental or climate emergency at all. You've been told lies. Our government are just as bad, and governments around the world are just as bad. You know what I mean? We're not going through a climate change at all. Only what's happening is quite natural. Yeah, we do have winter, we do have spring, summer, autumn and winter. That's quite natural. It's nothing to be worried about. You know what I mean? Nothing to be worried about whatsoever. We've had tropical weather in this country way before now. So don't worry about it. There's nothing to worry about. And as for going full electric, I don't think so. Because you'll be restricted. 100 days from your local council. You'll have to register your vehicle with the council. Don't think so. Not me. I won't do it. It's as simple as that. I think this is going way too far. George Orwell wrote about this. What's next? You're going to make sex illegal? Are you? Really? Don't think so. You know what I mean? Because there's plenty of people like me who will fight it. And if I have to fight on my own, I will. But at the end of the day, this is stupid. What they're thinking of doing. It really is stupid. So don't forget, Oxford, I do feel sorry for you if you do have a climate lockdown in 2024. I really do, and I hope they don't do it. I mean, vehicles have to be ULEZ compliant in any case. You know what I mean? This is stupid. This is really, really stupid. I mean, trying to ban fossil fuels for cars, trains, buses, it's daft. It's only 3% of the problem. And then, by the way, all these solar panels what are going up, they're non-recyclable. You know what I mean? You're not saving planet with all these solar panels or wind farms, because part of that is non-recyclable. I'm telling you. You know what I mean? This is what I've been told. And if you want to find out where I've been told, YouTube it, Google it. All the information's out there. All these solar panels are non-recyclable. Stupid, isn't it? And you're paying green taxes, and people are letting this happen. It's disgusting. Completely all wrong. So, the government need voting out. The councils where you live need to be told, and they need to be stepped back and say, look, you're doing wrong. We have got, in this country, we have got a level of human rights, and this is what we need to protect and fight. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, we're not going to be governed by any council or government officials. We can govern ourselves. All what the government are supposed to do is make life easier, not harder. Really. And that's what they're doing. It's not mine or your fault that the economy got crashed by Liz Truss and things like that. But at the end of the day, we're paying the price for it. You know what I mean? Higher taxes, higher this. Yeah, should come out of their back pocket. They've profited through lockdown as the government and councils too. They have profited through lockdown, believe it or not. They really have. Giving their best mates the contracts for PPE and things like that. But it should come out of the government's pocket, not ours. Like I say, government don't care about us. They don't care about these people. What they care about is, number one, looking after themselves and getting all the money what they can off the taxpayer. Our money. What should be used to better life and to get homeless people off the street. This is ridiculous. You know what I mean? And also, government need to invest in a lot more money on law and order. They really do. Because at the moment, it's looking like it's going to be out of control. So there you go. Yeah, I mean. So, Don't forget, Oxford 2024 could be going into a climate lockdown. They really could. And if that happens and it's successful, it will be transmitted across the United Kingdom. Trust me, they are coming after our vehicles. If you don't want it to happen, then we should all band together and fight it. It's as simple as that. You know what I mean? This government and councils are going too far. So, if you stayed with me, and thank you for watching. Yeah, I mean, I'm being serious on this as well. This is a serious matter. This needs to be addressed. And you need to think who you vote for in 2024, because that's when the general election will be. Are you going to vote the Conservatives? Are you going to vote Labour? I tell you now, I'm not going to vote any political party into power. I will vote if and when there is a political party what's for the people and run for the people. At the moment, we haven't got that. We've got the Conservatives running the country for themselves and saying to us, you're not worthy to drive a car. That's what they're doing. They are forcing us into something what we don't want to be. In fact, it's becoming dictatorial. You know, we could have a dictator in charge with the Conservative Party. That's what Rishi Sunak wants. You know what I mean? That it's all woke. It's all fascism woke. I'll tell you that now. So, I say, you know what I mean? With me being a YouTube content creator and a responsible YouTuber, I thought you needed to know and things like that. If you want to know more, just YouTube it and just Google it. There's plenty of people on YouTube who's done it. That's why I haven't gone into great detail. But I'm disgusted if we have to register a car with our council. All cars are registered with DVLA in the United Kingdom, so that should be enough. We shouldn't have to have black boxes. You know, what's it to do with council where we go? It isn't. It's just another form of control, which we don't need. It is disgusting. You know what I mean? And they'll be using the police to police this as well. You know what I mean? It's all wrong. You know, people need to stand up. They really do. We need to stand up and tell this government enough is enough. Stop pushing us into something what we don't want. You know what I mean? We need freedom. This country was free before the pandemic. So ever since the lockdowns, this country's gone backwards. I'm telling you that. Level up. It's a load of crap. It's all about the Great Reset. That's what it's about. And that's what people don't. You know, that's what other people don't want you to talk about. But it needs to be talked about. You need to judge this government really harshly. And to tell you the truth, I'm disgusted. I am ashamed of this government. Really am. Not ashamed of the United Kingdom. We had a great country. But I am ashamed of this government and our councils taking the mickey out of us. Now, the working class people, the people who work for a living, literally work for a living. This is stupid. It really is. You know, they've had some stupid ideas in the past, but this is this is the worst one. It really is. You know, all councils in the United Kingdom should be responsible for the homeless and getting the homeless off the street, literally. Look at the weather, what we've had recently. I feel sorry for people like that. I feel sorry for elderly who will be scared of going out because they don't want to fall and things like that. You know what I mean? So let's just think about this. Climate lockdown in 2024. Nutter. Should never happen. Government should never give councils power like that. It's all wrong. Right. If you have liked this video, please give me a thumbs up. Please like the video. It's important. If you do like the video, it'll recommend it to other people. So please like the video. Please subscribe if you're new. Hit that bell icon. That will let you know when I'm uploading another video. Something similar to this. Also, please share this video with your friends and your family and other social media like Facebook, Twitch, Instagram, Twitter, and things like that, and Bing. And also use the comment section below, and I'll catch you on the next video. Bye for now. Bye bye. Catch you all later.